Hello everyone. In this video we are going to study about types of matrices. Fine. So row matrix, column matrix, null matrix, square matrix, diagonal matrix, scalar matrix and entity matrix. These are all the types of matrices. And now we should know what is the difference between all the types of the matrices. The first matrix is row matrix. So as you can see from the name, it is row matrix. Row matrix means what? You will get the elements only in one single row, like 1 0 3. This is a single row, and we will get all the elements in a single row. Similarly, if you take second example, 2 7 0 4, so all the elements are coming in single row. So this is known as row matrix. Fine. Generally, if you have to write the order of this matrix, so here the rows will be remain the same, that would be 1, and your column can be changed. Here the column is 3 and here the column is 1 is to 4. So this is the possible order which we can write in row matrix. Generally, if we have to write the order of the row matrix, it would be 1 by n. So n can be changed. Fine. Next is this is the generally we can write the order of row matrix. N can be changed, that is a number of columns, but row will remain the same. Similarly, in column matrix, you will get all the elements in a single column. So 3 4 6, this is your way of representing any column matrix. So you're getting all the elements in a single column only. And similarly 7 8 9 10, we are getting all the elements in single column. So the possible order of this column matrix would be, here the row can be changed. So it would be 3 is to 1 and it would be 4 is to 1. And generally if we write the possible order of this matrix, it would be n m is to 1. Fine. So this is the row matrix, this is a column matrix, and general order of this matrix is this, and general order of this matrix is this. Fine. After that, there is a null or zero matrix. Null, as from the name we can search that, in which all the elements are 0. That is known as null or zero matrix. So you can see the example. This one and this one. The next thing is, that is a square matrix. So square matrix are those matrices in which the number of rows and number of columns will remain the same. See here, we are taking this example 4 6 1 2. So you can see the order, that is 2 is to 2. That means what? Here the number of rows is 2 and number of columns is also 2. So any matrix where the number of rows and number of columns are same is known as square matrix. So here it is a 3 is to 3 matrix. So here the rows is 3 and column is 3. So this is known as square matrix. And these two are the first one is your it is not visible. Now it is visible. Wait. Yes. This is diagonal matrix. So any square matrix in which the elements are represented only in diagonals form. So here we can see the element in diagonal of this one. We have to take only this diagonal, not this diagonal. We are not considering this diagonal. So we have to take only this diagonal. We have to consider this diagonal to 1 3. And similarly, if you consider this, so it is 2 0 0 0 3 0 0 0 minus 1. So these are the elements of this matrix, and you are getting the elements only in the form of diagonals. and other elements would be 0. So if the elements are only present in diagonals and the other elements are 0, then it is known as diagonal matrix. And please be careful that it must be a square matrix. Fine. So it is square matrix, and in square matrix, if the diagonals are coming only in diagonals form and our other elements are 0, then it is known as diagonal matrix. Fine. Is it clear? Now next, the sixth matrix would be, that is known as scalar matrix. Scalar matrix is again a square matrix, and we will get the elements in diagonals form, but in diagonals all the elements must be same. So here we can see that 4 0 0 4, it is a diagonal matrix, but these two elements are same which are coming in diagonal. So it is that kind of matrix is known as scalar matrix. Similarly, here you can see this example. In all the root 2 is coming in diagonal, but all the elements are same. So it is a scalar matrix. Is it clear now? Square matrix, diagonal matrix, scalar matrix. Fine. Next is, I'm much sure you will understand all the concept. If you not get the concept, please rewind your video. You can see in previous step, then you can come in forward step. Fine. And if again it is not clear, so you can call me. Next is known as identity matrix. Fine. As identity matrix is represented by capital I. Fine. So it is also example. It must be a square matrix. Fine. If all the elements in this any square matrix where the elements of the diagonals is only 1, it must be 1, and other elements are 0, then it is known as identity matrix. So this is example for identity matrix, this is example for identity matrix, this is 1. Fine. I'm repeating this again. Diagonal matrix, square matrix, in which the number of rows and number of columns are same. This is a square matrix. Fine. Number of rows and number of columns must be same. But in diagonal matrix, the element should come in diagonals and other element must be 0. It may be different. Fine. So this is known as diagonal matrix. In scalar matrix, all the element must be same which are coming in diagonal, but and other elements are 0. And all the four, this one, all the three other matrix must be square matrix. So in scalar matrix, all the diagonals are coming in diagonals and are same. So it is known as scalar matrix. So similarly, here you can see diagonals are coming in diagonals only. So it is a scalar matrix. And next is identity matrix. So in identity matrix, all the elements which are coming in diagonal must be 1. Must be 1. So if it is coming, then it is known as identity matrix. Got it? The order of this matrix is 2:2. The order of this matrix is 3:3. So these are the different types of matrices which you should know. Okay, bacho. Now I think you can complete your first exercise of your NCERT. Fine. Do your NCERT. If doubt will come, so you can ask me. You can WhatsApp on the group, or you can better will be you can call me. Fine. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, I will send the assignment also, but first of all you have to go with the NCERT. First of all you should complete your NCERT, then I will, when the chapter will complete, so I will send you the assignment also. Okay, all the best. Hello students, how are you? So this is your fourth video of your chapter matrices. So in this video we will learn about how we can add two matrices, how can we subtract two matrices, and how can we multiply any two matrices. Fine. See, here first of all we have to find out addition of matrices. Here we have two matrices, A and all the 6 elements are there. It is a set B, and the elements are here. And we have to find out A plus B. That means we have to find out the addition of these two matrices and subtraction of these two matrices. First, we will go with A plus B. That means we are going to find out the addition of matrices. So this is A, means this is your A matrix, plus B plus sign, then B. This is your B matrix, which is given to you. Now addition means what? You have to take the first element and add the first element of this matrix. Yes, one more thing which you have to recall in addition and subtraction of matrices is that we are adding two matrices, and the order of these two matrices which we are adding or subtracting must be same. Order must be same. Here the order of first matrix is 2:3. Here it is 2:3, and the order of this matrix B, that is also 2:3. Is it clear? So here the order is same. Now we can add these two matrices. So simply you have to take the 4 plus 4. Here we are writing 6 plus, and second element is -9. So 6 plus -9, and 8 plus 8. And similarly 2 plus 7, 3 plus 6, here it is, 9 plus 5, here it is. And simply you have to do plus minus. 4 plus 4, that would be 8. 6 minus 9, that would be -3. 8 plus 8, that would be 16. And 2 plus 7, that would be 9. 3 plus 6 would be 9, and 9 plus 5 would be 14. So this is the addition of two matrices. Now we have to find out the subtraction of these two matrices. Here it is, A minus B, we have to find out. Got it? So this is your A matrix minus this is your B matrix, and simply we have to subtract these two matrices. So you have to take first element, this element minus this first element. 4 minus 4, that would be 0. 6 minus -9, that would be +9. So it would be 15. 6 minus -9, it would be 15. 8 minus 8, that would be 0. 2 plus 2 minus 7, that would be -5. 3 minus 6, that would be -3. And here it is 9. 9 minus 5, that would be 4. So this is the subtraction of two matrices. Hello everyone. This is your next video related to chapter matrices. In this video we are going to solve two questions. Question number 13 of NCERT exercise 3.2 and question number 15. Fine. So first of all we are going to solve question number 13. So in question number 13, if fx, this fx matrix is given to you, and you have to show that fx into fy, this is into fy, that is equals to fx plus y. This is which we have to prove. After that, it is in fx is a function, it is in the x form. Here the variable is x, so fx is given to us. I have just written the same. If we want to convert the variable, that is fy is using here we can see that it is fy. So to find fy, we are changing x, we are placing x by y. So you have to put y at a place of x. So it would be fy is equals to cos x at a place of x, you have to write y, minus sine y, 0, like this. Similarly sine x would be sine y, and cos x would be cos y, and then 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. So if you have to convert x into y, you have to change the variable where x is coming, you have to change it with y like this. So you will get this matrix Fy. Fine. From here we can see that on the left hand side you have to find out Fx into Fy. So Fx is here, Fy is here. So you have to just write the matrix and you have to multiply. Fine. This is your Fx, this is your Fy. After that you have to find out the product. I know you can find out the product using you have to multiply this row with this column and you can find out. I know this. So after multiplication you will get this matrix, this one. See it carefully. This matrix you will get after multiplication. Check it. Normally you have to find out the product. After, when you will get this matrix, fine. So you can see it is converting into the formula, that is cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. The formula is cos x plus y. So see here, you can see on the top. Fine. So all of them will convert into the formula. When you will get this matrix, this is your left hand side after calculation. Fine. And your right hand side is Fx plus y, Fx plus y. So again Fx is given to you, you have to replace this x with x plus y. So at the place of x I am writing x plus y. So it would be cos x plus y, it would be minus sin x plus y, 0 and 0. Then we are replacing x by x plus y, so it would be sin x plus y. Cos x, it would be x plus y, and 0, 0, 0, 1. So here you can say that this your right hand side is equal to left hand side, and hence proved. So LHS is equals to RHS. Fine. Hence we can say that these two sides are equal, hence proved. Yes. Your next question is question number 15 of your NCERT. Here you have to find out a square minus 5a plus 6i if a is given to you. As you can see here in this equation, your I is identity matrix. Your I would be this one. Because your matrix is 3:3 order, so your I will be 3:3, which will be in the form of this. This is your identity matrix. Fine. So you have to, first of all, you have to find out a square. A square you can find out, a square is equal to a into a. So you have to multiply this matrix A with this same the matrix A. After multiplication, you will get this matrix, that is A square. This matrix. This is your A square, and here I am writing identity matrix. Got it? Here it is, identity matrix. And then you have to write the same equation, that is 6i. So A square, the value of A square is here. I am writing here. Minus 5 into a, 5, this is your A matrix, plus 6 into I matrix. 6 into I matrix, here it is. Here it is. Fine. After that, I am writing the same matrix. I am inserting 5 into this matrix. After calculation, you will get this, plus, and then you have to multiply this matrix by 6 and you will get this. Got it? You can see. Yes. After solving this, just you have to add or subtract. After solving this, you will find out this final matrix. Yes. here it is. This is the answer of a square minus 5a plus 6i. So this is your final answer. Got it? And simply plus and subtraction you know, multiplication you know, which we had done in the previous videos. So if you don't know, you can take a hint from that. Fine. So this is how we can solve these two questions. Got it? These are important questions, and you must solve at least 2 or 3 times at home. Okay, bachcho. Next video we will solve another questions of the same exercise.